Hi, in this video, I am going to walk you through how to set up a drip campaign. So if you are someone who is sending out, a lot of marketing via text, this might be a very useful tool for you. You want to start by going to the left navigation over campaigns and click that drop down arrow and go to drip campaigns. This is going to take you to your drip campaign page. And you can either create a campaign. I'll click on that real quick and then I'll take you over to one that I created. But you're going to want to name your campaign. Let's say you want to call it Homebuyer 101. And then you're going to choose your group that you want it to go to. So I want you to create a new group and you're going to call this your Homebuyer 101, or we'll just say homebuyers. How about that? Because you have a limit. And then you can put a description here if you want. You create this group, okay? So now when people are signing up for one of your lists, maybe they go to that list for if it's like a neighborhood or a happy hour or whatever it is, but you also put them on this Homebuyer 101 list. And for you, this list is going to a drip campaign. So there's going to be a sequence of emails. I'm going to take you back. That's just the setup. The next, just so you know, right here, you would click create campaign and you'd start walking through adding your first message. I'm going to take you to one that I already have set up. We're going to go back to drip campaigns. I'm going to take you to my sample drip campaign. So I can show you. So I've called mine sample drip campaign. It's going to my sample text list. And I created a series of messages. And this is what I wanted to show you. So it's going to ask you, add your message 1. And I'm going to edit mine. And you'll be able to see that it asks you first, send this message after how many days. So this would be if they sign up today or any day, that within 1 day after, at a certain time, you can decide what time, I want this message to go to every person that, subscribes to my list. So my first one is, we're so glad you've joined our community as you take the journey to buy a new home. Today, we want to share a quick and easy checklist with you. So the first thing I'm sending them is a checklist, and this is going to be an MMS, something useful for them. And so I've attached an image. It's not a checklist, but for you, you would attach a checklist, something that they can use and go through to help them in their home buying process. And so then you would save that email. Also note, like anything, you click down here to add your media. I already added an image. To personalize, if you want to add their first name, if you've been collecting that data. And then if you have a template, which there's another video on this, you would use that here. So then you save that message. And then it's going to ask you if you want to add a message, just like down here. So I added a second message, and this one is going to go out 3 days after they sign up on my list. So 3 days after they sign up, I've set up a new message that says, now that you've reviewed the checklist, you're ready for our next tip. Before heading out to our model homes, be sure to create your list of questions for the sales team. Attached is a list of 20 things you might not have even thought about. And then I included my to end messages reply stop. So that's happening here when I'm personalizing. Oh, I need to edit so I can show you. So if I click personalize, I can add in their first name, like I said, if I have it, use a template, or I can add the unsubscribe message there, which every now and again I put that in so that if they want to unsubscribe, they can. And then you would click save. And obviously you want to attach your image that has your 20 questions, or link, or it can be whatever you want to use, a short video. And then you would add another message. So you just keep going, and maybe the next one is going 7 days later, followed by 15 days later, followed by 30 days later. Maybe it's like this 30-day, text list that you're creating for people who are in the market to buy a home. So I hope you understood that. If you didn't, post your question. I'll be monitoring those, and I'm happy to answer. But drip campaigns can be really, really useful for text message marketing, making your life a whole lot easier.